Yo, how is it going, NFL fans? Welcome back to another episode of the Bear Down Podcast. We are some Chicago Bears fans, but if you are another NFL fan watching this and you are interested in the Chicago Bears, please make sure to subscribe to us. I am your host, Chris. I am joined by my co-hosts on the right side. You've got Parth, and on the left side, you've got Jaylen. How's it going, guys?
Great.
So we haven't done a predictions video since like week 5 of the NFL season when we predicted our own games. But today we are going to be going through and picking our picks for the NFL playoffs, and we're eventually going to get down, when it boils down to it, and tell you guys who we think is going to win the Super Bowl. There might be a bit of Bears bias. I'm not too sure. I know who I'm picking personally, as do these guys. So we're going to go through it game by game and pick who we think is going to win and eventually win the Super Bowl. So let's get right into it. You guys want to start with AFC or NFC? Let's start with AFC first. So yeah, and we'll go through the entire AFC. Actually, we'll go by round. We'll do the wild card rounds and then the divisional and then the championship. Okay. So just so we know, coming out of the AFC first round bias, we got the number 1 seed Kansas City Chiefs and the number 2 seed the Patriots. So the lower seed of this game will go visit Kansas City, and the higher seed of this game will go to New England. Kansas City has home field advantage throughout the playoffs if they do win out. Let's start at the top. We've got from the AFC South, the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. Jaylen, let's start with you. Who you have in this one?
I got the Colts winning this game. The Colts are on fire since starting 1-for-5. In their last 10 games, they're 9-1, just like the Bears. But Andrew Luck has been playing out of his mind. If he wouldn't have got injured last year, he probably wouldn't be in the race for MVP. But he's definitely winning comeback player of the year. Their running game has emerged with Marlon Mack. I like him. He had a couple 100-yard games. Their defense, they had an amazing draft split. They had their first round pick and their second round pick are both first team All Pros, and Quentin Nelson and what's his name, Darius Leonard. They're both great players. They're going to be great players.
Both All Pros,
coming up in the next couple of years, especially Quentin Nelson.
Yeah.
We all know how we feel about Quentin Nelson, but they're a great team. They're a young team, and they're poised to beat their division rival and knock them out the playoffs. So I'm gonna go with the Colts.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Colts as well. The Texans, they got some firepower on offense with Deshaun Watson and DeAndre Hopkins. They don't have much around that, man. They had Will Fuller, he got hurt. They had Demaryius Thomas, who wasn't even doing that well. He got hurt. They have Lamar Miller, he's decent. And their defense is also pretty good with Jadeveon Clowney and J.J. Watt. And Tyrann Mathieu, who has honestly not been too great at all. He's also there, the Honey Badger. I'm going to go with the Colts. Yeah, I think Andrew Luck, even though this defense has some decent players, I think Andrew Luck will pick this defense apart. And I believe in this Colts defense enough to stop Watson and zone in on Hopkins, someone they're going to need to stop if they want to win this game. I'm going to go with the Colts.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I am. I just don't like the Texans, so there's that. And then Andrew Luck, he's one of my favorite quarterbacks. He's been playing exceptional. And
those guys are our next-door neighbors. The Colts are, so.
Yeah, and T.Y. Hilton has been averaging 170 yards per game against the Texans this year, like in 2 games, which is just crazy. So I'm gonna take the Colts.
Yeah. Let's move on to the other wild card game in the AFC. We're gonna go reverse order this time, so Parth's going first. We've got the Los Angeles Chargers at the Baltimore Ravens. This is a really intriguing game. Two firepower offenses, two hard knock defenses. Who you got in this one?
I'm gonna go with the Ravens again. The Ravens beat him out last time. Lamar Jackson played great, and I do trust Lamar Jackson. I love how he plays. It's fun to watch him, all the scrambles and stuff. And I just don't trust Phillip Rivers to win the big game. He just hasn't done it in his career, so I don't think he would do it now.
Yeah, I'm going to be a little bit ballsy with it. I'm going to pick the Chargers in this one. I like the Chargers, what they got going on offense. Keenan Allen's really found a way to turn it around. No, I'm not going to say Hunter Henry's playing like Stephen A. Smith because Hunter Henry is not playing. Antonio Gates has been okay.
Actually, Chris, he is playing.
Is he playing? Is he back?
Yeah. Yeah, he's playing.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought he was activated off IR, but I'm not going to say he's guaranteedly playing because I'm not sure if he is or not. Melvin Gordon's back for them. That's incredible. He had an incredible season. He was hurt towards the end of it, but he had an incredible season going with him. They got some other good running backs in Austin Eckler and Josh Jackson. On the defensive side of the ball, Melvin Ingram, Joey Bosa, both incredible players. They've got their number 1 quarterback out of Iowa, Desmond King. He is an All-Pro. He just got named an All-Pro team today, as well as Derwin James. I think Lamar Jackson, I like him. He's a rookie. He's made a couple mistakes. He runs the ball a lot. He's dynamic. I think this Chargers defense steps up to the task and takes down and hopefully Phillip Rivers wins the big game.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers as well. I get there at home like they were. I think didn't the Ravens beat the Chargers at home last?
This is in Baltimore. This is in Baltimore.
So they were at home too.
Yeah.
So I feel like the Ravens aren't a bad team, and I have a lot of friends that are Ravens fan pages, so I know I'm gonna get a lot of heat for this one. But I just feel like the Chargers are a better team. They have a better quarterback, obviously, better running back, better receivers, and a better offense. Now, their defense, the Ravens do have a great defense. They're the second best defense in the league to the Bears. But I feel like Phil Rivers is going to come here looking for revenge on since losing to them in the regular season. I'm going to go with the Chargers here.
Yeah. Next, we've got in the NFC, if we move over, we've got the Seattle Seahawks, who have been playing really well. Pete Carroll's kind of turned that team from nothing into something. At the Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott, obviously a big question mark. That defense is incredible. Amari Cooper and Ezekiel Elliott balling out. I'm going to go with the Seahawks in this one. I feel like if you shut down Ezekiel Elliott and you make Dak throw the ball, I wouldn't say similar to Trubisky, but if you make Trubisky throw the ball, you would expect a couple errors. I expect a couple errors from Dak in this game. The Seahawks have a really good run D with KJ Wright and Bobby Wagner both healthy. I'm going to take the Seahawks in this one. Russell Wilson's always clutch. Doug Baldwin is healthy. Tyler Lockett's had a great year. Chris Carson, NFC Player of the Month last month. I'm going to go with the Seahawks in this one.
I'm going to take the Seahawks. You can go ahead.
Well, you go.
I'm also take the Seahawks.
Oh, okay. Well, we're all taking the Seahawks. Okay.
They've been playing great lately. They're a top 10 offense. They've been running amazingly. I don't think that's a word, but they've been running the ball great. Russell Wilson is playing amazing too. So I'm gonna go with the Seahawks. I don't know if the playoff Dak can beat the Seahawks.
Oh, yeah. I just like Seattle because, Russell Wilson is Russell Wilson. I mean, he's a great quarterback in the playoffs. He has that magic firepower in him that I love watching. And then if you add a run game, which they've been doing, running the ball the best in the NFL, so, I mean, that just makes their offense even more dynamic. And their defense is still the Legion of Boom. I mean, it's still a great defense. They do their job. So I could see the Seattle actually making some noise in the playoffs. You never know.
Yeah. Next one, we've got the Eagles at the Bears. I'm going Bears here.
Bears.
I've been on and off the Trubisky train throughout the year. I kind of got my foot on it and another foot off the train right now. He's been playing better. I think he does enough to get us the win, and the defense is dominant. I think we get the pressure that we need to get on Foles. I'm going to go the Bears by a slight, maybe field goal or touchdown, but I'm going to pick the Bears in this one at home. I think that the fans get into it a lot as well.
It's a home game in January. It's actually not gonna be that cold.
Yeah, it's like 45 degrees.
Yeah, but it's still pretty cold because of the wind factor and stuff. Because it's around the lake, the stadium. But this defense is no joke under the lights, and especially in Chicago. And this offense has been doing its job, executing on third downs, running the ball well. Trubisky's throwing the ball.
Yeah, if they play how they played against the Vikings, I'm not worried.
Yeah, exactly. I think the Bears can win this one.
Come on now. This is an obvious choice.
It is an obvious choice.
The Bears, man. Come on. The Bears are a better team. We're at home. We should be undefeated at home, but we all know about that Patriots game. We're going to run the ball on Nick Foles. I mean, not on Nick Foles. We're going to run the ball on that defense. We're going to completely make Nick Foles go back into Nick Foles. So that's what I'm going with the Bears.
Yeah, Nick Foles has had 2 terrible games against Vic Fangio's defenses. When he was when he was with the Rams and Vic Fangio was with the 49ers. All right, let's head back over to the AFC for the divisional round. Colts at Chiefs. Screw it. I'm putting the Chiefs on upset alert. I'm picking the Colts in this one. I'm picking the Colts. The Chiefs have the worst defense in the league. And I think whoever wins the game of the Texans or the Colts is going to give the Chiefs a heck of a challenge. Mahomes is incredible. So is the Colts defense. I actually really like the Colts defense. I think they slow down Mahomes enough to give Andrew Luck a chance to win it. And heck, dude, they've been playing incredible. I'm giving it to the Colts. 6-1.
I'm not joking. I got the Chiefs in this game because, it's Patrick Mahomes. if it's a shootout and Patrick Mahomes has the ball last, they're going to win this game. But if they don't, then the Colts can easily win this game just because of how horrific that Chiefs defense is. But I just can't bet against Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill.
I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. The Chiefs have a high flying offense now. Even though I just praised the Colts, but I just feel like the Chiefs are the way better team right now. They're the best team in the AFC. They have a great offense, but their defense is terrible. If their defense can at least get like 1 or 2 turnovers on Andrew Luck, then Coach Chiefs gonna win this game by a mile.
Yeah, that was kind of a ballsy pick by me looking back at it, but whatever. Next we got Chargers at Patriots. Parth has Ravens at Patriots, so I'm gonna let Parth start. Ravens at Patriots. Who you got in that one?
Oh, my guts tell me Baltimore.
Did I say Raiders? I meant Ravens. No, I think I said Ravens.
Yeah, you said Ravens. My gut's telling me Baltimore, but I'm gonna stay with the New England Patriots. They don't lose at home in the playoffs. You can never go against Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. They're just a dominant dynasty. They're not gonna lose at home in the playoffs. I doubt that. So.
All right, Jaylen and I have Chargers at Patriots. I'm going Chargers. I'm going Chargers. The Patriots defense is, when I look at the Chiefs, when I compare the Chiefs and the Patriots, the Chiefs have a much more explosive offense than the Patriots, and they both have terrible defenses. And I think the Chargers have a better offense than the Colts and a similar defense. So I'm going to go with the Chargers. I think their defense stops Brady. You look at Miami, stop Brady. Pittsburgh Steelers, stop Brady. I think the Chargers defense is better than both of those, and their offense gets it done. Philip Rivers wins 2 big games in a row.
Wow.
I will also go with the Chargers. I'm tired of seeing the Patriots in the Super Bowl. I'm tired of seeing them in the playoffs. I wish they would have just.
Well, their division's terrible.
With the Chargers, Phil Rivers wants to get him a ring, and he's going to try all his best to beat Belichick and them cheaters.
All right. Next, we've got Seattle. I think we all have Seattle at New Orleans. I'm taking New Orleans in this one. New Orleans' defense isn't that great. I think their offense gets it done. Michael Thomas is incredible. The Seattle secondary isn't incredible. And Alvin Kamara runs the ball all over the place. Taysom Hill might get in for a couple plays. Drew Brees does what he does in the playoffs. And I'm going to take the Saints at the Superdome over the Seahawks.
I'm going to take the Seattle Seahawks. I just think the Saints team is kind of similar to the Chiefs team. Just a little less dominant offense, better defense for sure. But I just love what Seattle has done so far this year. They've been doubted all year, like 4-12, 5-11 going into the season. They come out go 10-6. They come out go 10-6. I just have a lot of faith in that.
6-1. We both have a 6-1.
Yeah. Parth's got balls, bro.
Are you saying Seattle? Are you saying Seattle over New Orleans is a? Are you saying the Colts over the Chiefs is a safer pick than the Seahawks over the Saints, Jaylen?
Cool.
The Colts over the Chiefs is a safer pick than the Seahawks over the Saints.
Are you saying that?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I assume you're picking the Saints.
I'm definitely picking the Saints. The Seahawks now. The Seahawks aren't a bad team, but come on, we're talking about the Saints here. The Saints are one of the best teams in the league. They're very well balanced. Except their defense. Their defense isn't great, but they get it done. So they can give the ball back to Drew Brees in that offense of theirs. But this is in the dome with Drew Brees, Alvin Kamara, Michael Thomas. I can go on and on. The Saints are taking in this game.
All right, and then we got Bears at Rams. I'm going Bears simply because I think if the team zones out Jared Goff and makes him try to win the game without Cooper Kupp, I don't think he can do it. If we take Todd Gurley out of this game like he did in Chicago a couple weeks ago, I think the Bears win this game. They force Goff into making some bad decisions. Don't get me wrong, Goff's great, but I think he needs the run game to complement his passing game. I think the Bears eliminate Gurley with that good run defense, and I think they get an upset in L.A. L.A. doesn't have that great of fans either. I don't expect the Coliseum to be that incredible.
The Coliseum is always packed with the away team, and Chicago has Bears have a lot of fans in down south in LA, so I expect that stadium to be filled in blue and orange. And I expect us to stop Jared Goff and that high-flying offense like we did last time we played them. I just don't see them getting many yards off of us. This defense is just dominant. And we won the game when Trubisky threw 3 interceptions. So that just shows how dominant our team can be. Even if he plays at a little bit of a better level, we could have blown him out that day. I'm just going to say that.
Well, we wouldn't be a Bears fan page if I wasn't, or a Bears channel if I wasn't confident in my team. We're going to do the exact same thing that we did to them in Chicago, except in LA. Jared Goff is a system quarterback, in my opinion. Once we took that system away, you see how bad he played. Now, you could say Trubisky is a system quarterback too, but he has running. You can't running the ball can't be in the system. So I'm gonna go with the Bears here. The defense is gonna rattle Jared Goff. He's gonna throw us a couple more interceptions. Hopefully Trubisky plays better. He hasn't turned over the ball in the last couple weeks. And he's in better weather in Chicago. It was colder outside, so I'm gonna go with the Bears here. Hopefully Trubisky can throw a couple touchdowns and put this game away.
Yeah, let's head back to the championship games. I think we all have different matchups. For the AFC Championship, I know I have Colts-Chargers. Jaylen has Chiefs-Chargers. And Parth has Chiefs-Patriots. So I'll go first. I'll go Colts-Chargers. I'm going to pick the Chargers. I think their defense is better than the Colts' defense. I think their offense might be a little bit worse than the Colts' offense with Phillip Rivers, with how Andrew Luck's been playing. But I trust both these offenses, and I trust both these defenses. I just see more firepower on the Chargers side, so I'm going to go with the Chargers to make it to the Super Bowl out of the AFC.
StubHub Center just hosted a AFC Championship game. Stadium that fills only 30,000 fans.
Yeah, apparently. Jaylen, you have
Chiefs versus Chargers.
Oh man,
I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. The Chiefs want their revenge from losing in the regular season the second time they played. Now, it pains me to say this, but I don't feel like Phillip Rivers can win this type of game because they're going up against a high-powered offense. The Chiefs can score on any defense, not the Bears, but they're just going to win this game. They're going to get their revenge on their rival.
Definitely. Chiefs, Patriots at Chiefs. The last time these two teams played was 43-40. Tom Brady led a field goal drive at the end of the game to win against Chiefs at Gillette Stadium. This time it's at Arrowhead in Kansas City. Loud fans. Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Damian Williams is their running back now. I got the Chiefs winning this one just because of how good their offense can be, and Patriots defense isn't as good. So
yeah, I have Bears at Saints. And Parth has Seahawks at Bears. So, Parth, I'm going to let you start with Seahawks at Bears. Chicago hosts an NFC Championship.
Bears are going to the Super Bowl. Back to the Super Bowl once again, Seahawks, goodbye. You guys made a good ride to the NFC Championship game. But
it's been a while since week 2, I will say.
A wild one, yeah. But it stops here. This defense is gonna let it all out on Russell Wilson. The last time the Bears played the Seahawks was this year, week 2, when the offense wasn't as gelled. And Trubisky, despite having those 2 interceptions that game, he actually played pretty well.
Both of which were terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. Those were both just horrid.
Yeah, those. If you take those, and the run game wasn't there at all either. Like Jordan Howard was terrible that game, and we still pulled out the win. So if Trubisky plays Trubisky plays at a high level like he has been, Jordan Howard can pound the ball once again, and his defense stays the same. I got the Bears going to the Super Bowl.
I got Bears at Saints. I'm going to go with the Saints here. I'm not one that normally picks against the Bears. I'm gonna go with the Saints. Jalen's incredibly surprised, but we're in the Superdome, and Drew Brees is incredible in the playoffs. I'm gonna go with the Saints though. I like what they have going up there. I expect Kyle Fuller to have a pretty good day covering Michael Thomas, but Drew Brees will be able to pick this defense apart. I think if one person can, it's either him or Mahomes that picks us apart. Tom Brady picked us apart pretty well. I think Drew Brees can do it as well with guys like Kamara, guys like Mark Ingram, pretty shifty guys. And I'm not gonna hide the fact that they're playmakers. So I'm gonna go with the Saints in this one. I think the defense for them does enough to stop Trubisky. In the Superdome, it's impossible to win there. Not impossible, but it's pretty tough. So If the Bears do go to the Superdome and they do win a game there, call me surprised, but I'm going to pick the Saints to go to the Super Bowl against the Chargers for me.
Well, me and Chris are two different people. I'm going to go with my Bears. This is going to be like the Cowboys versus Saints game. It's going to be a defensive type game.
I was about to say, if the Bears win this one, it's going to be a defensive shutout.
It's definitely it's going to be like 17-10 if we win this. But I know that the Superdome is a very tough a very tough place to play. But I think our defense is just that elite that we can shut a offense down like the Cowboys did. We have a way better defense. Well, not a way better, but we have a better defense than the Cowboys, and you can see what they did. They won a game who nobody thought they were going to win. So I'm gonna go with the Bears. It's going to be Super Bowl.
So you guys both have Chiefs Bears?
Yeah.
And I got Chargers Saints. I'll go first. Chargers Saints. Do I want to pick the Chargers to win it, man? Oh man, dude, what a bank that would be. I'm going with the Saints to win the title. Drew Brees is going out. I think he'll retire after this if he wins it. Hand the team over to Teddy Bridgewater or whoever wants the job next year. He could probably play a bit more, but I think if he won it here, it'd be a Ray Lewis type thing where he's good to go. Their offense is super explosive. I think they got the best offense in the league. Their defense might need a bit of work. Cameron Jordan, Marshawn Lattimore, I think those guys get it done and take down Phillip Rivers. You guys got Chiefs Bears.
Can I go here first?
Yeah, go for it.
I just want to talk about this. This is the second overall pick versus the number 10. Wait, what? Yeah, I think, yeah.
Second versus 10th, yeah.
Mahomes on 10. So, this is Trubisky versus the Mahomes. Everybody clowned us for passing up Watson and passing up Mahomes for Trubisky, and I feel like Trubisky wants his revenge for saying that he was a bust or he was the worst quarterback. So I want him to prove to everybody on national TV in Atlanta that he was the best quarterback in this draft. I'm going with the Bears. 21-18.
Oh, 18 points for Kansas City. All right. Nagy versus Andy Reid. That's amazing. Like inventor.
Mentor versus the
Nagy going exactly. So that'd be pretty lit. And Trubisky, the second overall versus the 10th overall pick in Patrick Mahomes, and this high-flying defense versus this high-flying offense. This game is going to turn out to be a shootout, in my opinion. It's going to be like this because Trubisky has been exposing a ton of bad defenses, and Patrick Mahomes exposes almost every defense he plays. I expect the Bears to win this one after all because of just Nagy and his play calling. It's better than Andy Reid, actually. I'm going to say that, Nagy's a little touch to it, makes it more fun. And Trubisky, I believe, can succeed in a high level against this Kansas City defense, and I have the Bears winning 34-27.
All right. Well, that'll pretty much do it for this one. You guys know how we all think are going to win the Super Bowl. I got the Saints. They got the Bears. I think whatever team comes out of the NFC wins it, though. I'll say that. Yeah. Well, that'll pretty much do it for this one. This was a long episode. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, stick along. Please make sure to smash the like button. If you are a Bears fan, you can follow us all on social media, or if you just want to playoff content, whatever you want. After the Bears are eliminated, if they are eliminated, I'm sure we'll still stay on it and stuff like that. All right, well, that'll pretty much do it for this one. I'm not going to say bear down Chicago peace. I'll say good luck to everyone who's watching this, whoever your NFL team is in the playoffs. Good luck to them. But I'll say for us, go Bears. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.